The views expressed on this holiday podcast special are those of the podcasters, any guests, and do not reflect any of the management, employees, sponsorships, or affiliates of thereof.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Do you ever feel alone during the holidays? I've been there before, and it's not a fun place to be, which is why I wanted to create a special for somebody like me back in the day. I just wish I had a listening ear, or maybe even heard stories that brightened up my time or my mood. I wanted that. So here's my gift to you. This is 12 Days of Christmas with me, Dre Rocka. I got some of my closest friends, and we talk Christmas. We talk about their favorite traditions and new ones as well. I hope you enjoy, and a very Merry Christmas from me to you.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Listen daily with my dad and his friends for 12 Days of Christmas. Only here on Unrestricted.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Welcome back for day 4 of 12 Days of Christmas, or Podsmas. I had to bring some new friends of the podcast, the Soul Sisters, Gabby and Leah. Welcome to the show. You like that?
Yeah, I love it.
Welcome. Thank you for dressing up, by the way.
You're welcome.
The last couple guests haven't dressed up. So
Really?
Yeah.
Party poopers.
Good for us.
He was like, a couple of my guests, it's in November. What are you doing? Come on, man. It's Christmas. But that's the whole reason why we're here, right? Is Christmas. It's a time of year that I love. You two being mothers and spouses. What does this time of year mean to you?
That's such a good question. I feel like when it starts getting closer to this time, it's just a special thing to think about, like going back to our culture and like how we were brought up. For me, it's a really exciting time because I have a little sister who's in the Navy. She's in Belgium right now, and she always comes like for Christmas, and she just like brings the family together. And we have something called pan de jamón that we have on Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's this bread. It's like homemade bread with ham and raisins and cheese and olives, and it's just like toasted with like honey butter on top. And we also they're like tamales, but we call them hallacas, and they're like fatter than the tamales. And so a lot of it is like the food that comes from like Venezuela, and just like having our family together is a happy time to think about for me.
I love that. We got a little a look into a Venezuelan Christmas.
Yeah.
Yay.
I like that. What about you?
For me, it's Elf on the Shelf. I do the Elf on the Shelf for the kids. So planning like the older one, he already knows it's me, but the little one still like believes. So I have to hide them all year, and then like Christmas time, they come after Thanksgiving. So I have to prepare for them.
Is this kind of like a family tradition, the Elf on the Shelf?
Yeah, I've been doing it for years since my oldest, Johnny, was little, is when I brought the first Elf on the Shelf.
Did you have Christmas traditions growing up? Did you celebrate it like traditionally? Because you're Mexican, right?
Yes.
Did you celebrate like America Christmas, or did you do like Three Kings, or like what was your traditional type of Christmas growing up?
I think just very traditional with my parents, just like presents. We always open our presents like on Christmas Eve, not Christmas Day. And just the food. My mom never did like the whole like American type of foods. She always did like very traditional Mexican foods, like pozole, tamales. Like she still won't to this day. I have to cook like for Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving dinner, because I do like the turkey and the mashed potatoes. She doesn't know how to cook all that, so I'm in church now. So I guess like the tradition now has evolved to kind of like the center, and like my parents will come, my siblings, and they come to my house, and it's.
So you're the hostess.
I'm the hostess. Yeah, I'm the new tradition.
I like that. What about you, Gabby? Did you have any traditions growing up?
Like for Thanksgiving and Christmas?
Yeah, for this time of year.
Just getting together, and like I said, like the pan de jamón, and we would also open presents on Christmas Eve. We don't even wait till midnight anymore. And like for New Year's, we all would like stay up until I think midnight.
Yeah.
And then we would grab our suitcase and go outside. And you're supposed to wear like red underwear if you want to find a lover, or I don't know.
The grapes.
The grapes. You eat. How many grapes do you eat? Like
12, I think.
you eat like grapes and like I don't even remember, but
what is the underwear have? Like, how do I know what color underwear you got on?
I don't even remember. I feel like every year is different. There was one year where like a lot of my cousins were under the table on midnight, because if you're under the table, like you would get a boyfriend next year.
What?
And then if you're wearing like a specific color of underwear and you go outside with your suitcase, that you would get a whole bunch of money. The suitcase represented like money, like that you're
Packing
holding.
the money in the
Yeah,
suitcase.
something like that. I could be completely wrong. This is just like what I remember hearing from my family members.
Yo, other Venezuelans are like, what?
She's like, she has it all wrong. No, but my favorite.
It was a backpack, not a suitcase. That's why you didn't get no money.
My favorite part of the whole like holidays is probably New Year's, because I remember being a little girl and just they have this song. It goes, Las campanas de la iglesia están sonando, and everybody's crying and everybody's hugging each other. And like as a child, you like never really understood why, and you would just see that people were sad. But now I'm the adult and I'm like, oh, I get it. Like everyone's just like loving each other and they're celebrating a new year. And now my children are looking at me like, why are they crying?
Why is she crying?
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Now we grow into the old people.
Yeah, exactly.
That's something that we cannot outrun, is that we are getting older and wiser, right?
It's true.
I want to start a new tradition this year, which is not buying the kids any gifts for Christmas.
Oh, I love that.
I know. I don't know. Like every year, that's my intention.
That sounded mad crazy. I know
Yeah.
there's kids around the world right now talking about turn her off. Get her off the airways. Why?
I don't know. Like we're always buying them shit like all year long. They're like, I want this and I want that. And we're always buying and giving to them. So for years, it's like, I want to be able to teach them that it's not about them. Like I want them to learn to give back to the community, to another family that really needs it. And so that's what I plan to do this year.
And I love that, because I feel like Christmas and like sometimes holidays can become a stressful time for parents, mothers, fathers, especially if we're in a time where, you know, we're not doing good with money.
Does anybody know like where the present giving came from? Because I don't even understand it. Like I was actually questioning the other day, like why do people get presents?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it started with like Jesus, right? And then like something about, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop right
I'm
there.
like, I get them presents for their birthdays, and we have, 5 kids. So it's like, it's Christmas, and then it's like Danny's birthday. And it's like all freaking years. So I really want to be like, to just create one thing, one event, which is let's give back.
Well, I think it's more of the giving, right? Like it's like I appreciate you, I love you, I want to give you something, right? I don't necessarily, I think being of service is a great thing to do all year, right? Be of service. It might not be physically giving something to somebody. It might be providing somebody an outlet, right? I look at what we do as podcasters, as creators, as an opportunity to be of service. We're giving people an outlet. We're giving people a chance to check out of their reality and check into something more fun, or something that they learn from, or something that they can feel, right? And I applaud you for wanting to do something more charitable, something more serving. And I think we all can do that more often. And honestly, take a step back and look at what you do now. Like, how are you serving our community? How are you being of service, right? Not necessarily looking for anything back, but how can you be of service? Back in the day, it was always go down to the soup kitchen, donate your time that way. And that's still a thing. I mean, the road home always needs help, right? Salvation Army always needs help, right? But I think you can also be of service in different ways. There's conversations that we've had off the podcast. I think that's the way to be of service, right? If you notice somebody that might fit that demographic of what you ladies do, maybe reach out to them. Maybe be of service that way. You know what I mean? So I think when we talk about gift giving, it's really especially around this time of year, it's how can we give?
Right. No, I guess I've just been battling the fact that my children at this point, like, they have the PlayStation, they have the scooters, the bike. Like, what else can I buy for them that's going to bring more joy to them? There's a lot of other new toys per se, but I really feel that that's not what I want to teach them. Is that, just because it's Christmas, they get a new toy or they get to ask for whatever the hell they want, and then mom and dad is supposed to get it for them, is something that I don't know.
I feel like I can connect with what you're talking about because I can see that Christmas has become like this consumption where it's like people are fighting at the store on Black Friday for certain things, for certain items. And it's like the stores are getting so good at putting things right in front of you so that they can convince you on spending more and spending more and spending more. And 2 years ago, my partner broke his foot. And at that time, I was a stay-at-home mom, and he was a tow truck driver, and obviously he couldn't work because he broke his foot. And so we didn't have money to buy our children presents. And it makes me a little emotional because it was a really hard time for us because what was going on through my mind was, well, I can't give them presents this year. Like, I'm a bad mom, And my boyfriend felt even worse because as a man, you're programmed to be the provider. And he was stuck in bed, not being able to walk, thinking, I can't provide for my family and I can't give them the Christmas that they deserve. And the beautiful thing about it is that I'm a strong believer that the universe and life has your back. And life had our back because his mom and his family were generous enough to buy my children and our family Christmas presents, and we were able to still experience that Christmas because of them. And so I think that the mistake that I have run into myself is thinking that in the physical things that I can give people, like if I can't do that, then I'm not enough. And I was a stay-at-home mom for 7 years, and so there were so many times where I devalued what I was doing. Raising children and truly being present for them is one of the greatest things that a woman can do because we're raising the future generation. And every moment they're a sponge, and we have the power and the opportunity to influence them through love. And for so long, I would just focus on, I don't work. And this Christmas is here and I can't give them this stuff. Forgetting what about who I am, And all of my family members would always say, Gabby, you don't have to buy me anything. It's just your time. And
I feel like it could turn into a tradition that we teach our children. If, teaching them that it's not about what you can get for yourself, but what can you give to others?
Yeah. What can you give of yourself, right?
Yourself, yeah.
Like a cool tradition could be maybe your family's fortunate now this year. Maybe you guys pass that, Secret Santa on to another family. Or you just drop off a box of goods to somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or, there's so many different traditions that you can create for your family now. But I think it's a fortunate thing to realize that, hey, I don't want my family to be snooty or expect these things. This is just a season. It's just a seasoning on top of this cake or chicken that we have, right? It's something special, and you should appreciate it. I would ask, does your family deserve it? Are your kids good kids? And if so, show them that you love them, right? If you're fortunate to do those things, I think you should, right? But at the same time, a healthy balance, I think, is good.
I feel like tradition, right now we're speaking about traditions. Traditions are like ways of being. And I think that it's a really good opportunity right now to reflect on all of the traditions that have been passed down to us and how we feel about them. Because often there are traditions that are passed down to us that we never question. And we just do. We just do them. And this whole reality and world is it's so moldable and flexible, and we're powerful creators, and we can create traditions that feel good to us, and they don't have to be ones that society is doing. They can be ones that are meaningful to you and your heart and to your family.
Definitely. Growing up in school, did you guys ever do the school formal or like the holiday dance?
No.
I don't remember.
Did you have one in high school?
No.
I don't think so.
Leah's like, no, I didn't go to any school dances.
I went to school, but I was a teenage mom. I was pregnant at 16, so.
Me too. Sweet 16.
Yeah, we were young moms.
We should have been on that show, Sweet 16.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That'd be good. No, like I feel like I didn't really get to experience the full like high school life, and that's where like the dances happened, type of thing. So no.
We're gonna throw you your own little winter formal.
Yeah.
You have to ask Danny to go with you. What if he said no?
I know, for real.
He's like, no, I'm not 16. Let me see. If you could go back, and I got a question here. If you go back in time, right, to a younger you during this time of year, right, what would you tell younger you?
I feel like I would tell her that no amount of money that she can make or like use to buy things for her loved ones can like be of more value than who she is as a person, and to really be willing to see herself as enough just as she is.
I love that. What about you, Leah?
I would tell her to just remember to always love herself. And I don't know, that's like the biggest thing for me that I've been experiencing. And that's really like a message that I would want to tell a little me, like a little Leah. Like, Leah, just love yourself. Because I feel like a lot of the pain and the suffering that I experience from like a younger Leah to me is not loving myself. And it's been a journey of like learning to love myself. And the more that I love myself, the more that I can love others and show up for myself and set boundaries and, you know, just respect myself more than anything and know that I'm worthy enough. So that's what I would tell little Leah.
I feel like, talking about loving yourself, we're all on a journey to learn to love the self, because we were raised by parents who didn't know how to love themselves, and they weren't aware or conscious of the patterns that were passed down to them. And so you're not alone in learning to love yourself. And I feel like there are so many ways that we can learn to love ourselves. We've talked about that we've done plant medicines before. They really help you lift the veil and the layers of how, what aspects in your life deserve love for yourself and your life.
What gift would you give that little girl? Little 6-year-old, 7-year-old you. You run across little Gabby, little Leah, and you're you now. What Christmas gift would you gift yourself at that age?
Like an actual gift are you talking about?
Yeah, you're gifting them.
Like a physical gift?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
I would give myself at that time, because my family actually migrated from Mexico to the U.S. And the reason why we came here is because I know that when we lived in Mexico, there wasn't enough, right? Like there wasn't enough work, enough money. So my parents decided to bring us to Utah and live here because of the need that we had. I actually came to Utah as a little girl when I was 8 years old. So I feel like what I would give little Leah would be like a pretty big house, like just to have that security and comfort, which is something that my parents struggled to give me throughout the years. And even like coming to the US, like it was very difficult for them because they had to, you know, learn a new way of being in a new society, a new everything. And so I feel like that was a lot of the like disconnection that I had between me being raised in the US, being born in Mexico, you know, with parents that didn't speak the language. There was a big, you know, misconnection between that. Like, I don't know. It was kind of like feeling like I wasn't from there, but I wasn't from here either. Because and that's why I brought up like the traditional Mexican Christmases, because I feel like my mom still wanted to have the Mexican traditional holidays, even though here in America it's different.
Now, my friend, Host Beefy, he was on episode 2, and he's from Mexico as well. He would tell me about Three Kings and how it was
The Reyes
traditionally
Magos.
celebrated in January.
Yeah,
So do you guys still celebrate in January?
we do.
Okay.
Even now, we buy the bread and we cut the bread and yeah,
You got mad at me because I thought it was the one where you have the little baby in the bread.
and then do the presents. Yeah, it's very different. I don't know, but I guess it's kind of like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm starting to like create my new traditions is because I feel like if you live in Mexico and you're raised there, it's one way, and then you come here and it's a different way. So it kind of becomes like a blend of the two countries and the two worlds combined.
Your family now, do you celebrate both? Like, do you try to keep those old traditions alive?
I feel like there was a lot that my mom taught me, even like the cooking and all that. So I do a lot of the traditional, but my kids were born and raised here, so they're more American in a way. So I still do certain things that are more American. So I still combine the two. Yeah, it's like my mom is like the traditional Mexican, and my kids are the American, and so I became this like mix of the two.
So you would give 8-year-old you a warm home.
Just
Okay.
yeah, because I feel like that brought a lot of unpleasant memories and past not having that.
What about you, Gabby?
I feel like I kind of struggled with like what I would give myself, and I guess if I go back to like around, I also came here when I was 7 from Venezuela, and around that time I felt like pretty lonely because I didn't really know like a lot of people, and I didn't know English, and I didn't have very many friends. So I'd probably give her like friendship. Yeah.
Dolls.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of how I would feel about a grown adult being like, I want to be your kid's friend. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how that conversation will go. Like for me, I would give myself Ninja Turtles. I'm like, yo, Dre, here's some Ninja Turtles. Hope you enjoy them. I don't know. It's a cool thing to think about, though, right?
It is.
Where do you think you would run into yourself at 8 and 7?
Like physically?
Yeah.
Where would we be?
I would
Yeah.
be skating. I love skating. So I had like the rollerblades.
Oh,
I used
okay.
to like classic skating. Oh, Hollywood Connections. Like,
Damn,
No.
back in the day.
Fun
That was my
Dome.
spot.
Did you guys go to Fun Dome?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be a Fun Dome for sure on that roller coaster.
Okay, so this is Christmas trivia. Okay. And this is for both of you, so you can work between each other. Which country did eggnog come from? Are you fans of eggnog?
I love
No,
eggnog. Really?
I love
love
eggnog.
eggnog.
It sounds really
You're the
gross.
first person to say they love eggnog.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Me and my 15-year-old, we're like eggnog fans. You like it too, right?
Pumpkin eggnog?
Yeah.
So fire. Definitely not good for you, though.
I'm going to say somewhere in Europe. I don't know.
I was going to say England.
England.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Good job.
Wow.
That's
I had like no idea about eggnog.
I can't believe you don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if I
You
know
eat
what it
eggs
is.
all the time, though.
I don't. What is it?
No, don't do that. So here's my thing. Cheesecake. For the longest time, I didn't touch cheesecake because I'm like, cheese and cake, that doesn't mix. I'm thinking like Kraft singles on top of it. But obviously, it's not actual cheese and cake, right? Same thing with eggnog. For the longest time, I didn't touch eggnog because I was like, ew, it's like
Eggs,
just like
yeah.
blended up eggs. But no, it's like a creamy,
Vanilla. It almost tastes like vanilla.
yeah, it's almost like a melted vanilla shake
Yeah.
Huh.
kind of thing with some like cinnamon and nutmeg.
So good.
It's really good.
Really?
Yeah. And the pumpkin one, if you're a fan of pumpkin,
I love pumpkin. Any pumpkin
good.
cookies, pumpkin pie, pumpkin.
pumpkin.
Feed me pumpkin.
I like it. Do you ever bake your own like pumpkin pie?
You're like,
No, I'm more like a cooker. Like I cook meals. Now I don't really do
At
the
least you
baking.
cook.
What's your
Yeah.
go-to? Like a go-to meal for the family. What's one where you're like, if I make this, I know
Tacos.
Okay.
I make some bomb like salsas, green, red, like whatever. You name it, I make it.
Are you a green or red salsa kind of girl?
Red for me.
Oh.
I think I'm neither.
Yeah, Gabby.
You don't do salsa?
No, she doesn't. She's very like doesn't
And-
really put spices or
Yeah.
ketchup. She
I
likes
just-
ketchup.
Yeah, I mean, I used to, but now it has so much fructose corn syrup. I try to avoid it.
Do you eat chicken? Are you a chicken nugget?
No.
No.
Oreos.
Oh, I mean, I love Oreos, but I try not to eat them.
Regular Oreos or the?
Oh yeah, those were always my favorite. Oreos, Cheetos, white Hershey's. I tell my boyfriend, you want to make me happy? Don't bring me flowers. Give me a glazed fresh donut, a Kit Kat, a Crunch, Cheetos, Cheeto Puffs, and the skinny Cheetos. And what was the last one that you just mentioned?
Oreos?
And Oreos.
You flaming hot Cheetos or no?
No,
I am.
Nothing spicy.
No.
It's not another, okay, but you're like,
She
give me
thinks-
all the spice.
Yeah, she thinks like pepper's
Pepper's
spicy.
fucking spicy. I'll be like,
I'm like, Gabby, it's good.
Well, I think I got some Kit Kats in there for you.
yeah,
so-
I saw. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, question number 2. Which Christmas song contains the lyrics, "Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way"? And you can sing it out if you need to.
Jingle bells, jingle
Is it that one?
bells, jingle.
Really?
I don't know. You said sing, so I
You
started
could.
singing.
The lyrics, so again, the question is, which Christmas song contains the lyrics, "Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way"?
I can't think of it.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Give me a Spanish
Reindeer.
one, man.
Yeah,
We just got done with telling you that we came from Venezuela, and a lot of our traditional holiday music is Spanish.
But majority of your life has
Yeah,
been in
it's
the
true.
United States.
It's very true. Yeah, but my parents don't play like American music at home.
No?
Like
Not
for
even
Christmas.
during Christmas? I only know Jose.
Feliz
yeah,
Navidad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Feliz Navidad.
Who sings that?
That's the blind guy. He's blind.
Is he?
Yeah. I don't know.
I gave you his first name.
You said
did?
Jose
Jose
Consueco. Just kidding. I don't know.
Consuelo.
I don't even know.
I don't
Okay,
know.
so the answer that we're looking for is "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree."
Oh yeah. I can see that. Okay.
Everyone's dancing merrily.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that right? Okay.
Oh.
So
I do like Christmas music.
you're 1 for 2 right now. Got to pick it up, ladies. Okay. Which one of Santa's reindeer has the same name as another holiday mascot?
I don't even know anyone besides
Oh,
Rudolph.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dash? Isn't there a Dash?
Dasher.
Dash. Oh, Dash.
Okay, hold on. If it's and
Yes.
Vixen.
Sing it out. Is that a holiday mascot? Vixen? Is there another holiday mascot named Vixen?
Holiday mascot.
Gabby's got it. Work it out.
Is it? I just remember. But do you recall
Of course. You know the most famous one.
Rudolph?
No. There's not a holiday mascot named Rudolph.
There's mascots for holidays.
Yeah.
Valentine? No. I don't know.
You know Dasher and Dana and Vixen, Cupid.
Yes.
Comet and Cupid
No,
and
Cupid.
Cupid. It's Cupid.
Valentine's. The
Oh.
mascot for Valentine's is who?
I called it Valentine. That's okay.
Oh,
we were
yeah,
close.
we
Yay.
were close.
Cupid. Cupid's the mascot for Valentine's. Okay, I'll give you that one. It took some working out to do. It took some working out, but you did it. Okay, question number 4. Which country started the whole tradition of putting up a Christmas tree? And do you put one up every year?
Yes.
I haven't in my house. I tried once, but because the little ones would always like go and grab the balls, and now she's 3, but our house is small and we have so much shit that like I just don't want like
A tree in your house.
because we open our Christmas presents at my mom's house and then my partner's mom's house. We do my mom's house Christmas Eve and then his mom's house on Christmas morning, and that's where we put our presents. And so I'm like when they pass, maybe I'll start putting up a Christmas in our house. For now, we have 2. I don't know.
Just waiting for people to expire.
No, I love you, Mom.
Both of you.
Suegra, I love you.
Just gonna wait for Abuela to die.
That sounded so
No,
wrong.
I honestly, because I don't cook like the pan de jamon and the hallacas. Like I know how to cook like rice and chicken and like spaghettis and ground beef, but like that's pretty much it. And so I'm honestly like, me and my siblings are like, what the fuck are we gonna do when our parents pass with Christmas and Thanksgiving? Because we have no idea how to make that shit.
You guys are gonna eat
It's-
McDonald's or
I don't even know what we're gonna
Little
do. Honestly.
Caesars.
Well, I think there needs to be a new tradition.
Yeah, I agree.
where you're actually in the kitchen and learning.
You're right.
Right. I'm in charge. Like now everybody comes around me. You can do it.
That's what I
believe in
did.
you.
I was in the kitchen with my dad. He taught me everything. And then I just, now I'm adding a little bit of this here, a little bit of that there. Now I turned into my recipe. And I think that's important. I think it's important because obviously we're not getting any younger. And neither are the people that we care about, right?
It's so true.
So if there's an opportunity for somebody to leave you a cookbook, or even, it's 2022, maybe even doing a little YouTube video.
Right?
You like to pull out your phone and do step-by-step video. Okay. So, okay.
What country?
Yes. So which country started the tradition of actually putting up a Christmas tree?
I'm going to say Italy. Italians. No?
Interesting answer. Okay.
Okay.
Gabby?
I'm going to say Russia.
Okay. Why?
That's what came to me.
Okay. All right. And Christmas as we know it here in America, what kind of holiday is that? Is that Catholic holiday, Christian holiday?
It's Christian.
It's a
right?
Christian.
I
So a
think
lot
so.
of Christians in
Oh,
Russia.
was it Rome? Rome?
No, it's not.
You were like, I know it's
I'm
wrong.
like, is it a hint?
That wasn't a hint.
The
No.
Vatican?
I was just thinking. All right, you ready?
Yes.
It's not Italy. It's not Russia. It's actually Germany.
Oh, I knew
That's
that.
really interesting.
Yeah, Germany.
Wow.
And fun fact, they used to put food on the tree. They used to hang food on the tree, like pastries and stuff.
Wow.
Especially in like Belgium. I'm sure Christmas is big in Belgium.
I'm sure it is too.
So maybe talk to your sister about it. Okay. Not doing so hot, ladies. Who wrote, this is question number 5. Who wrote Christmas doesn't come from a store, maybe a tree? Or no, hold on. Christmas doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. Who wrote that?
John F. Kennedy. I don't know. George W. Bush.
I can't with Gabby sometimes.
Get her out of here!
Dre, you're going to get us deported to Mexico and Venezuela. We're not American enough. Sorry, guys.
No, you really are asking the wrong people about
you
American.
I figured you were mothers. I figured
Right,
that maybe your kids watch certain movies. You know what I mean?
Wait, it's in a movie? Okay, say it again.
Who wrote Christmas doesn't come from a store? Maybe Christmas perhaps means
The Grinch.
a little bit more.
The Grinch.
Who wrote those lyrics?
I don't know. The producer of the movie The Grinch.
Leah, you want to drag her out of this hole that she's digging?
Gabby, just stay quiet now.
Okay, take it over, Leah.
People
Take
are
it over.
listening. They're like, is Gabby Latinos for Trump?
Oh my god.
And if you are, no judgment. No judgment if you are. We don't talk politics here. What do you think?
Can we skip the question?
Yeah, please.
Can we
keep
call
it.
somebody for help? You should.
Oh yeah. I want to use a friend.
Okay.
Call a friend.
Who's your friend?
Danny.
Danny. You don't like Christmas. They didn't come with no Christmas apparel, not even a hat. All right.
No, we're lost.
Okay. Question number 5. Who wrote Christmas doesn't come from a store? Maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more.
Dr. Seuss.
Bingo. I was going to say, Gabby was on it with The Grinch, but hey, good job. Yes, it was Dr. Seuss.
Yay, Gabby.
Which The Grinch came from Dr. Seuss, so hey, good job. Hey, you were Googling, huh? Okay, question number 6. What popular Christmas song was actually written for Thanksgiving? This blew my mind. I had no idea.
Jingle bells.
That's your final answer.
Yes.
Why do you say Jingle Bells?
I don't know. I like that song a lot.
So, what popular Christmas song was actually written for Thanksgiving? And in fact, it was Jingle Bells.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. We're doing so good now.
That's interesting.
So a lot of times people are like, well, we have October, Halloween, there's Halloween music, there's Halloween movies. in December we have Christmas movies, Christmas music, Christmas traditions, but there's not really movies or music for November for Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, like you want to go from like Halloween to Christmas and skip everything else.
Exactly. So to find out that there was actually a song written for Thanksgiving, but Christmas kind of jacked it.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, it is crazy.
All right, question number 7. What was the first company that used Santa Claus in advertising?
The first company?
Nike. I don't know.
I don't think I've seen Santa Claus in some Air Force Ones.
Oh, I know, Coca-Cola.
Good job. Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
right.
gosh, how do you know that?
Because I used to always, like, in Mexico, like, people would grab the cans and, like, poke holes with a needle in the Coca-Cola for Christmas and, like, put lights inside of it and hang them on, like, their trees. So when I was small, I would grab the needle, poke the hole around the Santa, and then you would put the light in it and then hang it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What in the Squid Games are you doing?
Hey, there wasn't enough money to buy ornaments, so you made your own.
No, I like that. Being in Mexico, you got to clear up something that just hit my head. Whenever I see Coca-Cola, it's always in the bottle. You guys actually had cans out there though?
Yeah.
Okay. Because for some reason, I only see we never get the good Coca-Cola in a can. It's the bottle one's always the best one.
Yeah.
But you guys got it in a can.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey, good job. You guys did a fairly good job. I gave you some time, some rebounds, and some extra efforts. You came in clutch with the Dr. Seuss at the last minute. Now I want to jump into C or no C. So what we do typically on Unrestricted, we do P or no P, which is like, is it player or not player? But it's Christmas, right? So we're doing C or not C. The C stands for Christmas. So I'm going to give you some scenarios and you have to tell me, yeah, that's Christmas, or nah, that doesn't really mess with Christmas, okay? Bring in fruit cake to the Christmas party. Do you know what fruit cake is?
Yes.
No. I mean, is it like a cake with fruit on it?
Yeah, it's like the dry fruit though. Like
Your face says it all.
I don't like it.
Okay, I would assume that's not Christmas stuff.
Yeah, I would say no.
Yeah, no, it's not Christmas. It's not C to bring the fruit cake to the function. Disgusting. Okay. Not wrapping a gift. Gabby, you come. You're at the holiday party, and I hand you this big old bag of Target. It's not wrapped. It's not anything. Just hand you here's a Target bag full of gifts. Is that C or not C?
No, C.
Gotta wrap it, right?
Yeah, that's like the whole purpose.
What
It's
if they didn't have money to wrap it?
You wrap it with whatever you can find, Gabby.
Newspaper? What if they don't
Yeah.
have newspaper?
I've gotten a gift with newspaper before.
Interesting.
That's like the whole like surprise. Like you take the whole surprise out of the Christmas.
And about this time of year, all of your friends, if you ran out of wrapping paper, you can call up anybody. Hey, do you have any extra wrapping? We all have extra wrapping paper.
Yeah.
It happens.
I still have it in my closet from last year.
I got like 4 rolls right now at work,
Oh my
just
gosh.
chilling from last year, and a couple rolls from the year before.
I'll know who to call on Christmas.
Yeah, if you need any wrapping paper, I got you. Now tape. I mean, you ladies work in an office building, you can steal some tape. Okay, wrap those gifts. Make it pretty. Make it, something a little bit more. Okay, peeking at your gifts before Christmas morning.
See.
Really?
Well, my kids do it.
Yeah,
I know.
I feel like all the
Daddy
kids would
does
do
it
it.
too. My husband, he like
That's
shakes.
naughty.
He's like, I know what this is.
He guessed. You
Same
guessed
thing.
right. Well, then why wait until Christmas, huh? Did she hit you with that?
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you wait? Just go get it now. You already know what it is. I heard that before. What do you say?
About what?
Peeking at your gifts.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just went somewhere else for a second.
You're on
I'm
a
back.
podcast.
I'm back.
I'm Dre. That's Leah. It's Danny.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Okay. Wait. What is C or no C?
Gabriella.
I'm so sorry. It happens sometimes. Jason's
yeah.
like, what is wrong with you?
I feel bad for your partner. Okay. So
Oh, peeking. Peeking is C. Yes.
y'all peek?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not C. Don't be peeking at the gifts. Wait until the morning time.
But everybody does it on Christmas, I feel like.
You peek?
I mean, I don't. But I feel like all of the kids do.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
I think I did growing up
Did you ever like loosen up the
a
tape?
little bit.
Try to get a corner?
Like, oh, my kids will do that. Oh, it accidentally opened. Oh.
No. Don't do it. Don't peek. That's not C. Come on. You guys are bad.
Okay, it's nosy. Nosy, guys.
Y'all are bad examples. Okay, no, I think that's cool. Okay. So this is going back to like the Belgium and German. Putting the popcorn rope, I don't know if you ever done this, but putting the popcorn rope around the tree.
Nosy.
I've never seen that happen.
Really? So
I've seen it, yeah.
yeah, they take a sewing needle and they pop popcorn and they just stick it through and they make a chain of popcorn
Wow.
and put it around the tree.
I think that should be a C. That's awesome.
I mean, you don't got a tree though.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
She's like, I just like popcorn.
I have trees in the front yard. I could put them out there.
Do you decorate?
No.
We did for Halloween.
But we're talking about Christmas.
I go all out. I have like boxes and boxes of Christmas. That's like the only time I decorate.
I don't know why I don't really decorate. I guess there's a part of me that's like, I'm only gonna use this once a year. Why should I spend money on it? You know. And like I said, we since I feel like it's because of the fact that we celebrate it at our mom's that I'm just like, eh. But maybe I should start.
So I just got to call out. Who's the most festive dressed today?
Gabby.
So where did this come from?
I was like, okay, my husband does the groceries. He goes Mondays and Thursdays in the morning when everybody's working. He's smart. He tries to go anyways, I told him, can you please get me something festive if you find it at the grocery store? And this is what he found. So I was like, cute. Thank you.
So he bought it for just one time. You ain't never going to wear this again.
No, I will probably wear this to work on Christmas.
Okay.
And maybe I'll wear it for Christmas too.
See? Multiple uses.
Yeah, it's true.
And you got to think, the holiday, you decorate, right? A whole month. Your kids get to enjoy it. You know what I mean? You set the atmosphere. You set a new tradition, right? I don't know. Just maybe think about it.
Yeah.
I already know you're.
Oh yeah, my house gets transformed.
I've seen that TikTok where they take a ornament and there's nothing in the corner and they throw it, and then the next clip is it all decorated. I feel like that's you.
Oh, we do have a tradition with ornaments. We like make ornaments or buy ornaments as a family. So the kids like over the years like they have different ones that they've.
Every year you do it?
Yeah.
Do you still have like baby's first Christmas?
Yeah, I have like their little handprints that we did and stuff and turn them into ornaments.
See,
So cute.
that's
I
cute.
love,
I like
love
that.
Christmas.
Me too. My dad is the one that we never had a lot. I grew up in government assisted living. We grew up in a project, right? We grew up with the neighborhood like chapter of whatever organization. They would bring gifts to us, right? So when I woke up, like I didn't have Christmas underneath, or like no presents or anything underneath our tree. My dad always made sure we had a tree and it was decorated. My dad went all out on decoration and building that feeling, right? He would bake, he would cook, right? All that stuff. But we never had any gifts until like Christmas morning, and it was because it was donated, right? We got these donated gifts.
Wow.
So he always brought that tradition to me where it's like, I unconsciously took on this tradition because he did it for me because we didn't have much, right? And I'm passing that on to my kids. I'm making that this a special time for them. So hopefully they do it for their kids too, right? Because it's, I feel like, I don't know, for me, it's about, I've told you ladies this before, it's about leaving legacy now. Like, how are people going to remember you? And around this time when dad's not here, I want them to shed a tear and be like, oh, dad made this special. Like, we miss dad. And that doesn't happen unless I put this effort in now, right?
Yeah.
See, Gabby?
That's beautiful. Okay, I will buy some decorations.
Even if you don't enjoy baking, if you don't do like, it's about, for me, it's about the memory, right?
Yeah.
If Gabby's my mother and Gabby burns the cookies. I'm gonna remember that. Remember that one time mom tried to attempt these cookies and didn't really bake them right? Or maybe mom made the most delicious cookies ever and I missed those cookies.
I love that. I think a lot of it is because I got pregnant at 16 and I had another one.
Excuses.
No, listen. No, I have a real one.
Leah, she's going deep. Yeah,
listen, so I started being a mom at a young age, and I feel like my focus was always like taking care of the kids. And every year my mom and my aunt would do the ayacas, and they have these special leaves that they have to like kind of smooth out, and I always was taking care of my little ones. You know, what if they fall down the stairs, blah, blah, blah. But my youngest one is 3 now, so maybe I could like be like, oh, let me help out with that meal or whatever.
I just say think about it. It might not even be that. Just do you, boo. Okay. Going to the Christmas function. Hold on. Did we say popcorn on a rope? Not C or C?
I said C.
I said no C.
All right. Cool. I'll leave it there. Going to the Christmas function or the Christmas party wearing not wearing anything festive, like Danny over here.
Not C.
No, yeah.
Right? You just kind of end up being the odd man out, just like everybody else is dressed up, but you're
I feel like those people take from like what's happening. Like, come on now, get with the program.
Yeah, Danny. What do you think?
I think no C.
Okay. I mean, granted, you weren't gonna dress up.
Yeah, I was. As soon as he said dress festive, I told him, I'm like, hey, find me something festive because I'm gonna go all out.
There you go. Did you have those earrings before?
Not earlier today, no.
Did you own them before today?
Oh yes, I did.
Okay.
I did, and this shirt too. Leah gave it to me actually.
Okay. All right. Eating out on Christmas Day rather than cooking.
Oh, that's no C for sure.
Really?
Are you really gonna go to Denny's?
I mean, oh, is that like? Are you saying because that would be the only place that would be open?
Yeah. Or 7-Eleven, you can get a big Bahama
yeah,
Mama.
I know for sure. No C. Yeah.
Well, that means you're gonna have to start cooking
For real.
something.
Yeah.
Get in the kitchen. We've talked about the traditional smells in the kitchen. I think you can cook something if you can. If you can't, hey, it's okay. I always love the smell in the kitchen around this time of year.
It's true.
And I don't mind it. Like typically like on a regular Tuesday night, I'm like, I don't want to cook. But something about the holidays, I'll stay the whole day and night in the kitchen making something.
Too. Like my feet will hurt by the time it's dinner time from cooking so much.
Yeah, back hurting. Don't even want to eat no more.
You know what my son told me? He says that I have like the Mexican mom hands. I'm like, what do you mean the Mexican mom hands? He's like, well, you can like flip the tortillas or like just use your hands. He's like, that's hot. I don't know how you don't feel. I'm like,
she's picking up the potatoes out of the boiling water. You stirring boiling water with your finger. Yeah, you definitely got Mexican mom hands.
I was like, oh, well.
That's a real thing. No, that's a real thing. It's not just Mexican moms, but typically it's the moms of whatever culture you see doing it. It was my dad. Okay. So make sure you cook something. Okay. Cook something for the holidays. Okay. Flocking the tree. You know what flocking is? What are you doing?
Is that like shaking it with your hand like this?
You don't know.
Just like,
Wait, okay, Leah, do you know what it is?
no. Fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it.
Like she knew.
YouTube gang, you got it. If you're listening on just the audio, make sure you go and subscribe to the YouTube channel because Gabby's gestures are pretty funny. Okay, so flocking a tree is when you have your tree flocked with the fake snow.
Oh,
So you make it all white.
No,
right?
I don't like that.
I like that. I feel like it gives it more of the feeling of Christmas.
How would you know you don't have a tree?
I mean, I imagine it. I imagine that it would be.
Just get a tree shape.
No,
Gabby
I
the whole
don't
episode.
like that because it's fake and then like falls off and it gets everywhere. I don't like it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not a
okay.
fan of it either. It looks pretty, but I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, no.
It is a freezing December day. Your coffee's brewing. You're trying to stay warm. You can smell the holiday scents in the house. Grab your coffee, grab your hot cocoa, grab your beverage of choice, and I'll bring the stories. Hi, I'm Dre Rocca, and this is 12 Days of Podsmas. We'll be talking to some of your favorite people, getting to know what their childhood Christmas was like and what they're doing today.
Listen daily with my dad and his friends for 12 Days of Christmas. Only here on Unrestricted.
No C.
No C, okay? You ladies you dabble into the Christmas movies
Yeah.
a little bit?
The Grinch, Elf.
Okay.
What else?
Gabby doesn't like Christmas at all.
No, okay. You know what? I am observing how this conversation is going, and people are gonna think that I'm just like,
The Grinch.
yeah, no, please. I really do like Christmas. I really do. I love seeing children opening up presents, and I love seeing what I get as well and what I can give to other people. I love the food. I love being together. It's just the cooking. I need to learn how to cook, and what else? And the decorating. Well, I feel like the decorating, a lot of it is because I've been a stay-at-home mom for so long, and we didn't have much for so long. I didn't want to spend on what I felt wasn't like absolutely necessary,
Yeah.
and so yeah.
Yeah, a lot of my lights were hand-me-downs. When my dad would upgrade his little yard or whatever, he'd be like, "Here you go." But yeah, I feel you 100%. So, a lot of people, and this is something that is a big social media thing, right? They consider the movie Die Hard with Bruce Willis a Christmas movie.
Really?
Do we consider Die Hard a Christmas movie? Is that C or no C?
No C.
Well, I don't really remember like what it was about. I just know it had
Just
Bruce
the
Willis.
title itself is so not Christmas.
Yeah, I don't know. Was there a Christmas tree in there somewhere? Like,
So Die Hard, it's about the first one was about a New York City cop. I believe it was New York City. He was going to see his wife at her holiday Christmas party at her building, right? The blue collar worker. They're in this, whatever story tower building, and terrorists actually take over the building and they hold that group of people hostage. Well, he being an ex-cop or being a cop, he hid away, and now he's taking out all the terrorists. So he's trying to save all the people.
wow, sounds like a good movie.
It's very good. Love it. And it's during Christmas. It's a holiday Christmas party. That's the whole reason why they're in this building.
Wow.
So that's why people think it's a Christmas movie. But obviously, it's an action-packed. If you don't like blood, probably stay away from it because it's cringy, right? It's an office building. There's a lot of windows, and he's barefoot the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
I'll just throw that out there.
Oh man.
But
Is he breaking ornaments? I'm like stepping on them.
no. He's not Joe Pesci in Home Alone. Okay. So what do
No
you think?
C.
No C. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Buying cookies rather than baking them. We won't go to you, Gabby.
I'm like, why not? Like,
Leah, what do you think?
No C.
You got to bake your own? Okay. Little sugar cookie.
hold on. Okay. Do you bake your own cookies?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
I thought you said you didn't bake.
I mean, not like bread. I don't know how to bake bread or like cakes. Well, just like the already pre-mixed cakes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know how to make cookies.
Oh, I love that. Maybe you should teach me.
Okay.
Leah's like, that's not happening. I
I,
already
was
know.
like, I thought about it too. I'm like, I don't know.
Why not? Do you not believe in me in the kitchen?
No idea.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Having a white Christmas. We live in Utah, right? We get some snow sometimes. I don't think we had a white Christmas last year. But having a white Christmas, but not playing in it.
That's no C.
So you go out with the kids.
Yeah, we do like the sledding and yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh. When I was little and we would go sledding, I would go in the car and turn up the heater and put my toes on the heater the whole time because I don't know what it was about my toes. Still to this day as an adult, I bought these snow boots for women that were like over $100 because I'm so afraid of the cold getting in my toes. And so I just, I don't like the cold, but I'm trying, I'm willing to learn to embrace that, Christmas is cold. Gosh, I sound so negative for Christmas. I'm so sorry.
But she's the one dressed up the most. I love it. It's so awesome.
Oh, man. I love the thought of like the fire and like the hot cocoa with marshmallows inside, even though I probably wouldn't drink it. But I mean, just like the thought of it. Sounds nice. Inside, warm.
We need to grow her heart 3 times.
Yeah.
Let's grow her heart a little bit. Speaking of growing hearts, obviously that's from the Grinch, right? I want to talk about maybe your favorite holiday movie. Maybe that movie, maybe not Gabby, she hates Christmas. But maybe a movie suggestion around this time. What movie would you recommend, Leah?
Home Alone. I can't go without watching Home Alone. I love it. My favorite.
1 or 2?
Both.
Yeah.
I love it.
Me too. Great soundtrack, great storyline, even though we know that, hey, they left him again.
I name one of my children after Kevin because of Home Alone.
Really?
Yeah, my youngest name is Kevin.
Wow.
I love that movie.
Me too.
It's all right. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen like the greatest thing about it. I don't know. I just can't get into it.
She hasn't seen it.
No, I mean, you know what? Maybe you're right. I've seen parts of it.
Your favorite person's in it.
What's that?
Trumpito.
Oh, God.
So do you have a holiday go-to movie? Is there a movie that...
The Grinch.
Yeah, definitely The Grinch.
I feel like we don't really like watch movies during holidays. We just kind of like talk, and I watch people cook, like my mom and my aunt, and just kind of follow my toddler around and eat and then listen to music.
What kind of music? Waka Flocka?
Probably like
21 Savage?
no, like salsa, merengue.
Okay.
Like they have a type of music called vallenato in Venezuela that a lot of my family members like to listen to, but kind of random, like whatever a family member will put on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we should give you some soulful Christmas. Give her some Mariah Carey.
I'm going to invite you over for Christmas.
Oh, you should. It would be so fun.
Maybe we should have a Soul Sisters tradition where maybe you ladies do your own Christmas episode or something.
Yeah,
that would be fun. Yeah.
Where you know, maybe you bake cookies together or something, or maybe you frost cookies or make cookies while you podcast or
and
something.
leave Gabby in charge of the yeah.
You instruct her.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah,
I'd like that.
Let's do it.
Awesome, ladies. Well, hey, I appreciate you ladies coming in on this December 4th for Podsmas. Where can we check out Soul Sisters podcast? Is it out by now?
Almost.
It's almost there.
It's 99.9 finish.
Yes. We're working really hard.
Yeah.
Do remember the social medias. Where can we follow it?
I think it's Soul Sisters Podcast, A Journey Within on Facebook. And I don't remember the other ones. We're so new. I'm sorry, guys. We're working hard to memorize these things.
Yeah, we have it written down.
Yes.
Just watch my story and I share all their stuff. So
yeah,
make sure you watch out for the new episode, especially my episode. Hopefully my episode comes out soon. Any last words for the people?
No, thank you for having us. We always have so much fun here.
Yes.
We love it here.
We are honored. Thank you.
I appreciate
We have
you.
a lot of fun with you.
Next year, I know just to invite Leah.
No, hey, listen, I'm going to be a changed woman next year. I promise you.
Yeah, we're going to come up with new traditions.
I will have a Christmas tree next year.
Yeah, next year she's like, I'm going to decorate the studio for you, Dre.
No, I came in here. I'm like, wow, this looks so nice. Like, I've never done this to my house. Like, it's really good.
Oh, yeah. That was the first thing she said. Did you decorate the Christmas
I was like, what? This looks so nice.
Yeah.
I did it all. Yeah.
Yay.
It's amazing.
I appreciate you, ladies. You know what the deal is. Have the day you deserve. Protect your light. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.